Sir William Henry Bragg and his son Sir Lawrence Bragg. These two scientists invented a X-ray spectrometer. They analyzed the crystal structure by using X-ray diffraction, so that they invented a new branch of science, X-ray crystallography. A mineral named bractide, it is a sulfide ore of platinum, palladium and nickel, is named after them to make a pride for them. This X-ray diffraction analysis is the more powerful tool for the determination of crystal structure. Bragg equation: n lambda is equal to 2d sin theta. In this equation, the lambda is the wavelength of X-ray used for diffraction and theta is the angle of diffraction and n is the order of diffraction. And what is d means? It is the interplanar distance between two successive planes of the atoms. Density of unit cell. Symbol for this one is rho. Density of unit cell is equal to mass of the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. First of all, we are going to find out the mass of one atom. Mass of one atom is equal to molar mass divided by Avogadro number. Mass means small m. The symbol for mass is small m and molar mass is capital M and Avogadro number symbol is capital Na. Now we substitute the symbol, we get mass of one atom, a small m is equal to capital M divided by Na. Now the number of atoms in simple cubic unit cell is 1. Body center is 2. Face center is 4. So the number of atoms vary with the different types of unit cell. So mass of the unit cell is total number of atoms belong to that unit cell into mass of one atom. Now you substitute the symbol of mass of one atom and total number of atoms is small n. So we get mass of the unit cell is equal to n into small n into capital M divided by Na. For a cubic unit cell, all the lengths are equal. That is A equal to B equal to C. Now volume of unit cell is equal to A into A, we get A cube. Now you substitute this mass of the unit cell and volume of the unit cell in density of unit cell formula. We get density of unit cell rho is equal to small n capital M divided by A cube Na. Now we are going to measure the packing fraction or efficiency of the cubic unit cell. That is total volume occupied by the spheres in the unit cell into 100 divided by volume of the unit cell. For simple cubic unit cell, packing fraction is 52.31%. For body center cubic unit cell, the packing efficiency is the 68%. For face center is 74%. We are going to see this percentage afterwards. Let us consider a cube with a edge length A that is shown in this diagram. The volume of cubic with the edge length is A into A, we get A cube. Let R is the radius of the sphere. You see that in corner there is a 2 atom. For our convenience, I indicated only 2 atoms alone. So the edge length A is equal to 2R. That is R is equal to A by 2. Now we substitute the volume of sphere. We know the formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now we put the r value A by 2 here. We get the volume of sphere is pi A cube by 6. In simple cubic unit cell, the number of atoms is 1. So the total volume occupied by the spheres in the simple cubic unit cell is 1 into pi A cube by 6. Now we get pi A cube by 6. What is the equation for packing efficiency? Packing efficiency is equal to total volume occupied by the spheres in a unit cell into 100 divided by volume of the unit cell. Now you substitute the total volume occupied by the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell, that is pi A cube by 6 divided by A cube into 100. The A cube cancel and we put the value for pi, that is 3.14, and we get the value 52.31% for the packing fraction. This is called as available volume occupied by the sphere in the simple cubic unit cell. But we need a free space or unavailable value means we have to subtract the 52.31 percentage from the 100, we get 47.369 percentage. Now we are going to see the packing efficiency for the body center cubic unit cell. See the diagram, the edge length always A, that is AB equal to A and BC equal to A and CG equal to A. It is indicated in this diagram. First of all, we are going to take the triangle ABC. See the structure ABC in the diagram. According to our Pythagoras theorem, AC squared is equal to AB squared plus BC squared. What is AB here? That is A and BC A. Now you substitute A plus A squared plus A squared, we get square root 2A squared, that is AC value is now square root 2A. Afterward, there is another triangle ACG. In this ACG, here also we are going to use the Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, AGC squared is equal to AC squared plus CGC squared. Now AC already we calculated, that is square root 2A, and CG is, see the diagram, what is CG? A. Now substitute this value, we get AG value is equal to square root 3A. Now see the diagram. In this diagram, the red color full atom is body center and opposite corner we have two sphere. In this sphere, the radius is r and central atom the radius 2r, that is r plus r. So we are going to calculate from the diagram, the AG value is r plus 2r plus r, so we get 4r. We already calculated AG value as from the Pythagoras theorem, we get square root 3a. Now equate these two, square root 3a is equal to 4r, we get the r value, r is equal to square root 3 by 4a. Now the volume of sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. For the body's cubic center, for BBC we get r value is equal to square root 3 by 4a. Substitute this value in this equation, we get the volume of sphere is equal to square root 3 by 16 pi a cube. But in body center, the total number of atoms is equal to 2. So we get the total volume occupied by the sphere in the body center is equal to 2 into, now we calculated the volume of sphere is square root 3 pi a cube by 16. Now you substitute this value, we get the answer square root 3 pi a cube by 8. Afterward, the volume of the unit cell is a into a, we get a cube because it has the same edge length. Next one, packing fraction. Packing fraction formula, total volume occupied by the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. Substitute these value. Afterward cancel the a cube, we get the answer, and then substitute the pi value, we get the final answer 68%. This is the available volume of the body center cubic unit cell. If you want to calculate the unavailable volume or the free space of the body center cubic unit cell means you subtract the 68% from the 100, we get the answer 32%. Now we are going to measure the packing efficiency of face center cubic unit cell. In this cubic unit cell, I indicated blue color sphere at the face center and two corner atom. The two corner atom has the sphere R and central that face atom contains 2R. According to our Pythagoras theorem, now we are going to take the triangle ABC. ACC squared is equal to ABC squared, AB squared plus BC squared, and AB value A and BC value is A from the diagram. So you substitute this value, we get AC value is equal to square root 2A. Afterwards, see the diagram. What is the AC value from the diagram? We get it R plus 2R plus R, so 4R. Now equate these two value, AC value already get it, square root 2A is equal to 4R. Afterward we get R value is equal to A square root 2 by 4. Now volume of the sphere formula is 4 by 3 pi R cube. You substitute the R value here. Now we get the volume of sphere is equal to square root 2 pi A cube by 4. The total number of spheres in the face center cubic unit cell is 4, so that the total volume occupied by the FCC is 4 into, we already find out the volume of sphere, that value substitute means we get the value square root 2 pi A cube by 6. Now the packing efficiency formula, total volume occupied by the sphere divided by volume of the unit cell. We always have the volume of unit cell is A cube. We already find out the total volume. You substitute this value in this equation, we get the value 74%. This is the available volume occupied by the sphere. If you want to calculate the free space or unoccupied volume, you have to subtract the 74% from the 100. You get 26% for face center cubic unit cell. Here we are going to see how the atoms are packed in crystal, that is called as packing in crystal. First of all, the atoms we always consider as a sphere 1. The atoms are now arranged in only one direction, that is S direction. Here each sphere is in contact with the two neighboring sphere. See the diagram, one of the rose color atom is touched with the two green color atom. Now another one is two-dimensional arrangement. Here there is two type of arrangement, one is AA type, another one is AB type. First of all you see the AA type. Here the first row is arranged the same way, the second row also arranged, that is aligned vertically as well as horizontally. This is the each row are identical with each other. If you donate for first row is A type, then the second row also is A type. So this type of arrangement is AA type. Here we are arranging the two direction, that is X direction and Y direction, so that it is called as a two-dimensional arrangement. Now see the diagram, one of the green color atom touched with the four rose color atom. So here each sphere is contact with the four of its neighbor. In two-dimensional close packing, the second type is capital A, B, capital AB. Here the second row sphere are arranged, they have to fit in the depression. Depression means the gap between the two atoms of the first row. So the second row is denoted as now capital B type. Here in this now we are going to arrange the third arrangement is A type, another one is B type, means this type of arrangement is called as AB type. Here in this arrangement each sphere is in contact with the 6 of its neighbor. Now see the diagram, in this one, in second row rose color I am going to take, that rose color in contact with the first row two green color, and the same row two rose color, another row two green color, they are in contact with each other. So here 6 of its neighboring atom are contact with each other. By comparing the two type, the AA type and ABB type, we get the closest arrangement, which one is means AB type only the closest arrangement. Now we are going to arrange the atom in three-dimensional. Suppose you repeat the arrangement capital AA type in three-dimensional, means we get the simple cubic pattern. Here the simple cubic pattern in each layer is contact with the 6 neighboring atom. 4 in this one layer, see the diagram, one layer 4 atom, one above the layer and one below the layer, so that the each sphere is contact with the 6 of its neighbor. So the coordination number of simple cubic is 6. The same way you see the second diagram, if you arrange the row, that is AB type in three-dimensional arrangement, we get the body center cubic system. Here the coordination number is 8. Now see the diagram. Here the green color atom is touched with 4 rose color atom above the layer, 4 rose color atom below the layer. So these so totally 8 atom in contact with the green color atom. So the coordination number of body center is 8. Now we are going to see the hexagonal and face centered cubic arrangement. Here we are going to learn layer by layer. First of all, see the first layer formation. Here the first layer is formed by arranging the atom AB type, that is capital AB type. That is the second row is fit in the depression, that is void of the first row. This type of first layer is formed by is small a. Don't confuse with the capital AB and small a. Capital AB is a arrangement and small a is a layer. Now we are going to place the layer, second layer in the first layer. Before that, you see the first layer A alone. See the diagram. In this layer we get two type of void, that is X and Y. X is called as a tetrahedral void and Y is called as a octahedral void. Now we are going to form the second layer. The second layer also AB arrangement only. If you place the second layer B in the void of the first layer A, what void means X void, we get the tetrahedral void. Why it is called as tetrahedral void means it contains 4 spheres, that is 3 spheres in the A layer. Now see the diagram. There is a blue color layer, that is second layer. Rose color layer is a first layer. Now only concentrate on the only one sphere, blue color sphere. It is placed in the X void. Here in the A layer 3 rose color atom is joined and only one blue color in the second layer. So when you join the center of the 4 spheres, we get the tetrahedron here. At the same time, you see the diagram. In the first layer, the Y void are partially covered by the sphere of the second layer B. This type of void is called as octahedral void. Why they are called as octahedral void means they contain 6 spheres. See the diagram. Concentrate only on the Y void. See rose color, 3 rose color atom joined in the Y void. The same way in the second layer B also 3 blue color atom are joined together. When you draw a diagram in the center of the 6 spheres, we get the octahedron. So it is called as octahedral void. Same way here, now see the second layer blue color. There is some gaps. They are called as tetrahedral void. Why they are called as tetrahedral void means they are in the second layer 3 blue color atom are joined. The same way only one rose color atom in the below of this layer. So there is a new tetrahedral void is formed in the B layer also. Now we are going to place the another layer on the second layer, so that we are getting third layer. The third layer formation we get in 2 ways. One is small ABA arrangement. For that we are getting the structure hexagonal close packed structure. Suppose the third layer arrangement in different way means we get the arrangement small ABC arrangement. For that we are getting the structure cubic close packed structure or face center cubic. In HCP structure, see the diagram. The first layer is A layer, small a layer. Here capital AB arranged layer. In second layer, they are arranged in the depression of the first layer. So that is called as small b layer. Again the third layer is arranged in the tetrahedral void of the second layer, so that we are getting the same pattern of the first layer. Third layer is the same pattern as the first layer. This type of arrangement is small ABA arrangement, so that we are getting hexagonal closed packed structure. In small ABC arrangement, the first layer is arranged in capital ABAB type. The second layer is going to place on the depression of the first layer. Now, the third layer C is placed over the same layer of the B layer, that is, they are going to place on the octahedral void of the B layer, so that we are getting a different arrangement. So, this is called as ABC arrangement. In both HCP and CCP arrangement, the coordination number is 12. How it is 12 means, you see the diagram, 6 neighboring spheres in its own layer, 3 spheres in the layer above and 3 spheres in the layer below. You see the diagram means you can get a clear idea about that. This is the most efficient packing. Radius ratio. The structure of ionic compound depends on two factors. One is stoichiometry and another one is size of the ions. Generally, in ionic crystals, anions are bigger means they are engaged in close packed arrangement. Cations are occupied in voids. The ratio of cation and anion, they have an important role in determining the structure. Now see the table, you can understand the radius ratio rule. First of all, 0.1552 to 0.225 is radius ratio is obtained means the coordination number is 3, so that the structure is trigonal planar. An example is B2O3. If the radius ratio in the range 0.225 to 0.414 means coordination number 4 and structure is tetrahedral. An example is ZNS. 0.414 to 0.732 means the coordination number is 6, structure is octahedral. An example is NaCl. Suppose the radius ratio is 0.732 to 1 means the coordination number is 8 and structure is cubic. An example is cesium chloride.